Diego can be coming up, and then they're going to be unable to continuously play this aggressively.
Oh, that flash in, going in onto Slobo. Slobo trying to get away, gets the ult in. Yubi going to take him down, but oh, he does not get him in time. Red's going to get taken out. Crim's going to pick him up. Here comes Oriri. The utility monster got her on. He's flashing out to get away, but the ult coming in.
Strength is really good against what Zillion's strength is, which Zillion...
Oh, Chef going in onto Vionis. They missed the ult for Bill. Gets the kill, though. Bill going to die. Chef going to go down. A double kill for Vionis. Oh, my God. Takes the forward. The ult's coming through. Oriri going into the backline pretty quick. Utility monster going forward. He's got to flash out, though. The ult coming in from the Victor, all getting very low. A shutdown onto Oriri, but what's it going to cost him? Civilot going forward, takes out the fish. Utility monster trying to hold something there, but he's going to go down too. Crim6 getting the heal up. Red trying to get out of there, getting taken out. Vionis enjoys the fight. Chef, though, takes out Oriri almost immediately. Red flashes forward to get the kill. Slowbro's going to pick up the Baron, and now the fight is on. Can Awe get out of this quick enough? Utility monster going forward, goes on to Vionis, going into the front line, jumping there, getting picked off right away. Slowbro trying to buy some space, but gets taken out. Now Crimson going forward. Oh, wait, Chef on the side. Double kill for the Zer. Triple kill, actually.
So fantastic comeback for Yubi, and really disappointing loss for Awe.
Yeah, you can put the cat down, but you can't keep it. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our final game of the day. I'm Raptor, joined again by Jenna Sunrise Bradley as my new color caster for this game. How you doing today?
I'm doing really good. I am really looking forward to watching Pandas with Hats play. They did choose blue side for this game, which I'm sure somebody in chat can back me up in this, but B1 Jinx is just the meta-defining champion in the league so far.
Yeah, I'm gonna just have to see if they're gonna pick one this time, or they're gonna pull a Yubi and maybe take the Zeri. One of them is going to be up as this goes down. And Pandas with Hats, trickle down economics. Two of our newer teams in the league.
Yeah, Pandas with Hats are my friends from high school. Most of these guys are Koshi's friends from high school, but this team is all me. I'm the connection they had. Dr. Schmeckles is a crazy person. He's the coin flip player. You could see some absolute insanity coming out of the top laner from this team. He's definitely the player to watch, in my opinion. Think that I can hates that they pick Hecarim so much, but they're probably going to lock in Hecarim. I really don't like not picking Jinx here.
Yeah, Hecarim as a first pick seems kind of hot. He's a strong jungler right now, but, 80 carry is the key to the game, and just leaving that open just feels a little odd. Maybe they're hoping trickle-down economics doesn't decide to run it. I would hope they would pick their 80 carry right now, and they're gonna lock in this Zeri, it looks like.
I would cry if they locked in Zeri Jinx and it was Zeri mid and then they had no 80 carries. That's like all the good ADCs when you pick them.
Oh, that would suck. I mean, they'd still have Aphelios. Aphelios still up, but not. I mean, compared to those two, that's not quite the same. But instead, they're gonna lock in their own jungler with the Viego coming in. We saw Crims do really well in the last game, but unfortunately, we weren't able to quite close it out. But Leaves, let's see how he does on this jungler.
I'm a little worried about that because Pandas with Hats loves Zillion. Their mid and their support both play it, and it's a really hard champion for Viego to play against because it denies his reset. We do see the Jinx lock in, so it is the handshake on the broken 80 carries. They really, I guess, highly valued the Hecarim over that. And I think Nautilus is good in Zeri because you can just press R on her, and it doesn't matter how fast she is.
Yep. You can run, but you can't hide from the torpedo. Or depth charge, I forgot what you would really consider it. But either way, can't hide from it. Now it's down to TDE, last pick of this half. And I wonder, do you think they'll grab their support?
Mid? Yeah, supporter mid.
Yeah, there's the mid laner coming through.
There's some really busted champions in the mid lane at the moment. There's just some, like, you got your Victor, Corki, Vex is really powerful, Veigar's the highest win rate champion in the league so far. Or something like that, he's up there. I do expect to see maybe Corki and Cassiopeia bans from TDE. Those are Hughes' best performing champions so far. I do think that if I'm TDE, I would rather... they'd probably pick support here and save counterpick for top, which has me worried for Dr. Schmeckles because he doesn't really play too many champions that are like safe blindable champions. They do ban the Jax from him. It is his most played.
Okay, we see the Singe coming out on the side of Pandas with Hats. I don't know, is Zenzen a big Singe player? I don't think I've seen him on much on that.
Dr. Schmeckles mental booms if he sees the champion in someone's match history, so they just had to get it out of here.
Oh. I can understand that. Singe is a painful champion to deal with. As we go into the last picks, first one for TDE. Let's see what they lock in. I have my hopes. I hope to see a fun support. It's actually going to be, looks like the top lane. It's going to be the Kled. Unless that's Kled support. I don't think it is. That sounds like something I would run. I don't think other people would run that, but you never know. It could be.
I think it's pretty troll to not pick your support here. Oh my lord. Are they picking Kassadin into Victor and opting for full scaling?
The biggest scaling comp there could be.
I think that's lines up with their identity. I think it's a little spooky. They lock in the Kassadin.
Ooh,
That's our first Kassadin and first melee mid from Cubes. That's pretty spooky if I'm TDE. You don't really have much CC to deal with it, and a lot of your damage is magic, because Zeri does a lot of magic damage.
Yeah.
We do see a Camille coming out for Dr. Schmeckles in the top lane. It's pretty safe in lane, but I kind of hate playing this champion into Kled, so I wonder how he feels about that matchup.
Yeah, and my worry for Pandas right now is, like you said, there's a lot of scaling on this team, but what do you do about the early game? Like, if Kled is a very strong champion early game, Viego can do pretty well. If they get behind, it could end pretty disastrous for them if they end up getting behind too quick early on. And I guess the Alistar coming in for the last pick for TDE. Kind of surprised to see that save for last.
I think that's kind of odd.
Yeah.
I think they want more CC to be able to deal with Kassadin, and they also want like the lane counter into Nautilus, but I don't think Alistar actually lane counters Nautilus. It's not like he's Leona where you can cancel the engage with Rampage or Pulverize. So I think I would have liked to see something like a Thresh as a last pick, but that doesn't really pair too great with Zeri. I would have maybe preferred an Enchanter, like a Morgana or something.
How would you felt about a
Bob
Yuumi?
Joseph plays that. I think Yuumi is a terrible champion.
I
paired with Hecarim.
I think Yuumi is bad, but I think Yuumi with Zeri is actually really tragic to deal with. But we'll have to see how Zeri Alistar goes as we get onto the Rift for our final game of the day. PWH versus TDE. Who's going to come out here? Both.
I definitely think an invade's a good idea. Oh, do they get spotted by the Victor standing mid? Yes, they are seen, which means that there can't be a hook coming through. Looks like they are just going to forfeit control of their own top side for going for this invade.
Yeah, they just get a ward down, and Viego already heading towards the blue. They know that they are here. The Hecarim is going to back already. Try to grab the red trinket. They know he's there. Leaves might. Nah, he's just gonna back up. Not gonna go for that blue steal. But they do have the vision on it, so it is trade of vision for vision on the blue side of both junglers. And
I'm concerned for Leaves. I main jungle's my main role. I'm concerned for Leaves. His lanes don't really have very much reliable CC. Kled Hook is a little bit more reliable, but you're trying to gank a Camille, and Victor W, the gravity field, is just painfully...
Yeah, I'd agree. I would agree with that. If I were to leave, though, I think I would focus more towards the top side. Just because, if Kled gets ahead early, he can be pretty obnoxious to deal with. Subarashi going in, though, straight on to Ultravox. Ultravox trying to back up and kite. Bob Joseph trying to get some damage here. Ooh,
Jinx is tanking minions.
Is tanking minions. Has to burn the flash. Flash for Ignite. I think you take those trades if you're the side of TDE. And, actually going forward right there, the flash as well. They're going for Penguin. Penguin turned away, and first blood going over to Ultravox. TDE getting a little spicy in the bottom lane here.
Yeah, that was pretty disrespectful from Pandas with Hats, in my opinion. I think that it looked like, yes, I understand wanting to abuse Nautilus level 1. He has 2 CCs level 1. Most champs only get 1. Oh, Zenzen doing a lot of damage to Dr. Schmeckles, but yeah. Dr. Schmeckles is known for randomly solo killing platinum top laners. So,
well, let's see if he can do that again here. It is hard. I mean, it is a Kled, not the easiest thing in the world. As goes forward, trying to get him, and Zenzen gonna pick up Schmeckles right there. 2-0 already for this team. Like I was saying earlier in the draft, PWH. A lot of scaling, difficult for the early game, and if they're starting to follow behind here, it is not going to look pretty.
Yeah, and against Viego, even if he doesn't really have a great lane to gank, the champ just has so much objective control that using the prio that he's going to have in all 3 lanes now, he can just take whatever objective he wants, whenever he wants. He beats Hecarim in a straight-up fight. Hecarim's here to gank lanes. Looking pretty spooky for Bandas with Hats here. There's already a 1,000 gold deficit at 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's a pretty steep one for this early on, but here's think that I can. I don't think he spots him.
I don't want to see them opt into a 2v2 here with this Viego.
Oh, they are going on to him. The Renaissance men are here. They are going right on to Mezuzah. He's trying to get away, but here comes Leaves. They're going to pick up one. Think trying to get some damage here, but he isn't going to be able to chase them down. They're going to get away scot-free with a kill.
Mezuzah just greeds his flash. If he flashes earlier, that play either stop. Like, I think he's trying to bait them into his Viego, but it seems like there's a breach of communication where Viego just commits to killing Scuttle Crab instead of counter ganking mid. That means that that means that Mezuzah has to flash, and because he didn't, he's the first death, and it goes on to Hecarim.
Oh, and Schmeckles goes in with the E. That's the call to go forward from Leaves. Zenzen also going forward too. Leaves trying to pick up a kill here. Not gonna get it. Gonna take a lot of damage. Eating minions. The minions are not gonna be the winions here. And they're both gonna get away. Just limping along. Kled, I guess you can say he's limping, but he's just gonna get that rage stacked up and jump right back on Scarl. Oh, but here comes Think That I Can. He's coming in, looking for Zenzen. Zenzen trying to get away. Gets the shot going in. Gonna flash out. Not gonna get away and Think That I Can. Picks up a kill. Meanwhile, a fight going on in the bottom lane. Voltic trying to run away from this Alistair. Meanwhile, Vox trying to get away from Subarashi. Subarashi getting the stun. This cow. He's getting way too far forward. Oh, but the hook onto Vox. Vox trying to run away, getting super low. He's gonna run, but Joseph trying to get to this Jinx, and it's gonna be a hamburger steak right here. I guess it's normal steak, but Voltic... Oh, actually, no. Bob's still on the run. You can't get...
He has boots, they don't. He is out. He's out.
He is out. The battle cattle is too much. Oh, but the teleport into nothing. Oh, no.
That's tragic.
Gotta run away. Trying to get out.
Yeah,
Voltic picks up the kill eventually. And I feel like Bob could have just kept running and gotten out of that, but I guess he was worried about that casted inbound. That flash, though, where is that going?
I think he was going to go over the wall, and then somebody was like casted and missing. So then he was like, whatever. I'll just die to my lane, not spread this gold deficit. I think this is a pretty action-packed early game for coordinated play. I'm down to be along for this ride. I don't know about you, Raptor.
I am completely down for this ride. Look at 5 kills and almost as many minutes, 6 minutes into the game. 9.2 to 9,000. This is a very close match. It's very exciting to see. And now Schmeckles going forward, trying to get to Mezuzah.
Just randomly, he's not level 6. There's a ton of minions.
Yeah,
bro.
He's not, and there's no mana on Mezuzah. I don't think he can finish this up unless he has a laser. Does not quite have it, and the ignite coming down from Schmeckles. They're just gonna trade it off again. Oh, but the laser forward, the Q flash. Mezuzah picks up the kill.
Yeah, I mean, I think Dr. Schmeckles picks the Ignite Camille, but I think he should probably be taking Flash more. He really likes to play aggressive, and Flash is it's much better at enabling that, because that way if you go in and it doesn't look like it's working, you can just flash away, as opposed to Ignite, where you are very much committed to where you're at.
Yeah, now it's a 0-2 Camille. She's starting to fall a bit behind. Camille behind is not a very, very strong champion, to say the least. So she's gonna have to hope she can get some farm to claw back into this. Kled not in the areas down here helping his team. They do manage to pick up the ocean for themselves. Mountain up next, so we get Infernal Cloud or Hextech for the soul of this game. I think any of those 3 options will be really exciting to see. And this game it's so exciting. I love all this action, all the proactivity from these teams.
I mean, you have to point out that, yes, with all this proactivity happening, game's still even, but Pandas with Hats comp outscales, because Kled doesn't really scale that great. Camille's pretty good of a scaling champion. Ooh, almost. Zenzen does get the hook.
Schmeckles does get hooked up, misses the taunt with that the hit with her hook. And is just going to push into the turret. Zenzen getting a little cautious here. I think he can actually take this fight if he really wants to. He's just going to farm it out, though, letting the place go down. Oh, but he does go forward with the hook. Oh, does pull him back. Schmeckles getting so low, and he's going to get knocked out. Zenzen picks up another solo kill for himself. Earns the ignite for it, but worth it. But now Leaves is here on looking for Hubes, trying to go forward.
Oh,
it is the flash. Oh, the flash stun going into Hubes. Oh, that takes it. Leaves is gonna pick up a kill for himself. But here comes the Hecarim. Here come the Renaissance men charging forward. The horse goes in. The horse says nah, and the horse takes it.
There's no flash. Oh, he doesn't go on it. I think that's 100% fightable for the Hecarim there. You get a slow with red buff, and you just run this Victor down. He's flashless. You took the flash, so you should know that he doesn't have it. It's a little sad because I think this Hecarim could be like 1v9ing this game with the lead that he's generated for himself.
Yeah, 3-0.
Opts not to finish that kill.
Yeah, but still, 3-0, not bad. Still very aggressive, and Schmeckles continuing to go forward, trying to win. Oh, but here comes Think That I Can, trying to fight it out, trying to get out Zenzen, trying to run away, trying to get his stacks, but it's not going to be enough time, and he's going to go down. Think That I Can thinks that he can get an even bigger lead, going on a killing spree right there.
Yeah, I mean, Think That I Can has shown that he really, really likes to just gank lanes on cooldown. I think he's putting himself a little behind the XP curve if Leaves was also cycling camps properly, but he's not, so it's looking okay. I think Viego should be higher level than Hecarim right now because Hecarim is just leaving camps up and taking ganks and objectives. Like right now, he is on the Rift Herald with his whole topside up. I think it's a little better to first take his topside camps and then rotate up to Rift Herald. But it looks like Leaves is going to try to fight this. Oh,
yeah,
Think That I Can really low. Nobody picked up Rift Herald.
He's getting caught. Schmeckles getting taken down. Zenzen picks him up.
Hubes?
The Victor grabs him too. They're going to go for Hubes. Hubes getting low. Hubes going forward. He's going to pick up a kill, but he is going to fall too. 3 for 1. Double kill going over to Zenzen. This is a tale of two horses. You got a Hecarim this game, who's 4-1. And you've got a dragon riding Yordle, who is 4-2. And that's the madness we're seeing right now. It's just all these big charging characters getting so many kills for themselves on the top side. And this bottom side is just kind of chilling, just vibing.
Which is funny because this bot side is 2 hard engaged supports, and you're just not seeing that much action. However, I think it is worth pointing out that Ultravox does have a 20 CS lead here in the bot lane, but Voltaic Penguin and Subarashi just froze the wave with their jungler on this half. It becomes really scary for Bob Joseph and for Ultravox here.
Yeah,
it looks like Hecarim is going to go for the play. They go for the ult on the Bob Joseph.
Yeah, they are going right on to him. Think I Can gonna try to push him back. Bob trying to run away, but he's getting the ult coming through.
CC chain on Zeri!
Oh, Zeri gonna get taken out. Think That I Can picks up another kill for himself. Meanwhile, on the top side, Zenzen looking for Schmeckles. Schmeckles gonna get out this time, and the Herald gonna get dropped on the bottom. But there are 3 down here for the side of TDE. They're looking for 1. Schmeckles also going to get picked up, going to get ignited, going to get pulled back. Zenzen going to pick up a kill, go on a killing spree. Now Leaves is here looking for something, trying to get stunned. Think That I Can, trying to pick up Hook.
Oh,
Hughes is down here too. Oh, but Mezuzah picks up one without
the Hecarim's on their side now.
It is indeed Hughes trying to do something, going to pick up one. Penguin's going to pick up Bob Joseph. Leaves and Mezuzah holding the line. These are very low players on the side of PWH. They're going to have to back up and hope they can get out of here, because if Mezuzah gets a laser down, it could get pretty ugly right here. They're actually going to stay around. Oh no. Leaves is here. Here comes Ultravox. If he goes over the wall, he might look for a play here. He does not have the ultimate. Oh, Mezuzah just picks up Penguin with a surprise laser. Is firing his laser and, taking names now.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking harder and harder as this game goes on. I think the gold lead is starting to grow. And it is. It's about 3K right now, almost 3K exactly. And it's going to be Dragon number 2 for the side of TDE.
Oh, missile coming through. Is it going to try to steal the Dragon? Is it going to get? Oh, it misses. It went very wide. Mountain Dragon is going to go over, and we get the Blank Dragon. That's the scariest dragon. You don't know. Oh, it's Hextech. It's the Hextech Dragon. Let's go.
Oh, Hextech is fun. Also, Hextech, Zeri and Hextech Jinx are both disgusting monstrosities of champions because it gives these long-range AD carries cash potential for some reason. I think the Soul is a little bit insane compared to the others, but I mean that's on purpose. It was supposed to be like a little bit more interesting than the other Souls were.
Yeah, but it's not as painful to deal with as Hex and as Chemtech was.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like that. I'm glad that it's gone. I just felt like it was just ill thought. I don't know.
Yeah.
It seemed like somebody got told yes when they should have been told no.
Yeah. I think my favorite part about Hextech is it lets everyone have a little bit of a static shift. You got the lightning chain, you got the slow coming out of it. That's always really fun. I just like that mechanic. Oh, Bob Joseph getting hooked indeed. Getting hit by the chompers too. Think that I can. Looking for something. The ult coming in, hitting the Zeri. Ooh, but it's another ult as well. That's two ults. Two ults down on the side of PWH. They only take the one out of the Alistair for it. The Herald is here. It's going to get its charge off. They're looking to maybe get something. Alistair knocking up the Nautilus. The hook going wide a little bit. Hitting the minions. They're going to get a little bit of it. Plate's already dropped, unfortunately, so no bonus gold. It's just going to be a turret. But now here comes the Hecarim. He's coming around the side, but Schmeckle's on the top side, getting low. 3 people here to dive him. Jumps onto Zenzen, trying to run away, trying to get the shield, but going to go down. Zenzen picks up another kill now on the bottom side.
They're going
going forward. They're trying to do a 4-man dive here, looking for something. The teleport coming through. Ultravox picks up 1 kill, going for Subarashi. Is he going to be able to pick him up? He is not. He is going to fall, but Muzez, he gets 2. Or actually, no, he does. He gets the double kill for Vox. Mizuza picks up another one himself, the teleport out for Subarashi, but here comes Mizuza looking for something. The laser gonna fire. It's getting him. Oh, getting so low. If he flashes, he could probably pick this up. He is gonna pick it up, and it's an ace for TDE.
I mean, the game just blows wide open for TDE here. It was a very, very rough chain of events for Pandas with Hats fans. You have a dive happening top, a failed dive happening bottom. It's looking really hard for the boys in hats.
Yeah, they were getting the one top. I thought they were going to lose both members on the bottom side, but they managed to hold on. They give time for Mizuza to teleport all the way down, and Vox still picks up the double kill on that fight. What an incredible play. I've heard a lot of people talking about just how Vox is just this amazing godly AD carry, and I'm believing it. I am absolutely believing this man is absolutely crazy. This might be someone that can compete with Jeff for best AD carry in this league right now, at least from what I've seen him in the first 2 games.
Yeah, I mean, Ultravox played it super nice. It helps that once you get that 1 kill Triumph procs, and then basically guarantees that you're not going to
Zenzen gonna take Penguin. Lord. Oh god, people say Kled doesn't scale, and that's true. He doesn't scale as much as other champions, but if you're squishy, it doesn't matter. He's just going to shred through you with his passive and his chompers, his chain. What was it, bear trap? Yeah, it's a bear trap on a rope. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, when that Q actually popped, it also popped Conqueror at the same time. So we got a bunch of AD, and it just ripped Jinx apart. Nothing was left of Jinx Arcane.
Yeah. Jinx, the famous character from our famous legendary Netflix series Arcane. I think I messed that meme up. But I agree. This is there's so much damage coming out of it. Zenzen, he's 7-2 right now. He's got his Gore Drinker. He's almost, I think he's going for Sterix next, so he's going to be even harder to kill. It's looking rough. If you're PWH, how do you claw your way back into this game at this point?
Well, I think their comp isn't actually meant for team fighting. I think if they can tighten up and not lose all of their base here in this next push, I think once you establish side lane control with Kassadin and Camille, you can gather a lot of resources really quickly. Jinx has really good wave clear. Nautilus and Hecarim are both pretty good at disincentivizing dives because they have big AOECC. Oh, 4-man combo! Yeah,
Bo Joseph getting one big one coming up, and everyone going forward right now. Subarashi getting low. Dr. Schmeckle's going to take out Bo Joseph, but he's going to fall. Think's going down too. Falling Penguin. That's 2 down right now on the side of PWH. Make that 3. Castanen going down. Hubes getting taken up. Schmeckle's trying to run, but Schmeckles is not going to get anywhere, and that's going to be 4 for 1. It's going to be 2 towers, and that, I don't know. They might try to end off that.
I don't love the inhib. I think inhib into... Oh, it looks like they leave the inhib. They don't want to give the inhib. Yeah, they're
being smart. Don't give it to them. Don't give the easy bonus gold and a safe place for them. Force them to have to deal with this. I like this. This is something I've started seeing a lot of players do, even at this level of play. They're starting to realize if you just leave the inhibitor early on, like it makes it harder because now you have this objective. This is kind of sitting there on its own. Oh, by the way, Hextech Soul Point, 1 away for TDE, up 12k gold. I agree with you. I think PWH cannot team fight right now.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think especially now with a mid inhib down, mid inhib being down is definitely best case scenario there. As a losing scenario, I'm not saying it's a thing you want to have happen, but if you are losing like this, I think mid inhib going down, that's like a pretty consistent way of getting a lot of gold onto a carry, a lot of XP onto a carry. Kassadin did just hit the level 11 mark. I can't see his runes, so I don't know if he has Ultimate Hunter. If he does, he's a real champion now. If he does not, then it's another 5 levels before there's any shot at a teamfight victory in this game.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be able to get to the 5 levels at this point. It's a pretty steep hole they're going to have to climb out of. 30 seconds until the Baron. Looks like PWH is setting up to try to defend this. I'm not sure if they can, though. They are very far behind. This is a 7-2 Kled, 7-2 Victor, and a 5-1 Zarya. So that's a lot of strength on the side of TDE.
I think you just give this Baron, you try to get your Jinx to Runans. They have a lot of melees. Usually rapid fire cannon's better, but there's a bunch of melees in this game. You have Kassadin, Hecarim, and Camille to be dealing damage to those backline carries. It's not Jinx's job. So just let your guys farm. You really can't fight right now. I really like that they are not putting any pressure onto that top side of the map. Oh, this Kled can definitely kill a Kassadin here. Nice play from Hughes to live.
Oh, and there's 3 people hunting him down, but that's 3 people not near the Baron, which is right where TD is going. The Kled easily going to get out of that one. No even way to catch him. And I think it looks like
Kled take damage from Blast Cone just there. What was that? Did you guys see the hit marker on his HP? What damage?
That's a good question.
How did he take damage there? Did he get hit by invisible Jinx Rocket? Hubes is overextended because he did not think Zenzen would still be sticking around.
Yeah, he's just going to pick him up. He is dominating right now. There is no one that can 1v1 this Kled. And now top side is pushing. There's 4 men up here. It's a 4-1 split right now. Pushing in onto the inhibitor turret. They're going to have to defend right there, and Zenzen's is going to get a free bottom turret for all of his troubles. Top turret is going to go down. They are pushing onto the inhibitor at this point. They're going to try to crack it here. 2 inhibitors down is probably going to be a death sentence for PWH if they manage to get it. They've got to try to make a stand at some point, but where do you make it? Inhibitor goes down. Leaves goes forward. They're going to jump on.
Oh, they're going on.
Going in. Think trying to also pick up something right there. Going forward. The ult coming out of this area. Down goes Subarashi, down goes Schmeckles. Think trying to get away. Hubes going in. Hubes going to go down. Double kill over to Ultravox. Make that. Oh no, Bob's going to pick up that one onto the Kassadin. Sorry, and a triple kill out of Ultravox. Game for TDE and a fantastic performance out of this squad.
What game, huh? I was told before this game started that I needed to promote the FOF magazine. But there was no time for me to talk about the awesome magazine that we put together for this presentation. It's really cool. You guys should look at it. Anyway, TDE does take a resounding W in this game. After that inhib went down, it was just constant. They pressured the map with the Kled. They get the objectives with the quick take with Victor and Viego. But it doesn't... There's not even a little bit of a way for Pandas with Hats to be able to recover. Even though the inhib dies early, how are they taking gold when you have a Kled that can just run you down and his team will follow up so quickly?
Yeah, and that game, that ending right there went from 0 to 100 very quick. It was just a light casual push in the top lane, and then, game's over. They just take them out, take the entire match, and, TDE, they're looking very scary. Yesterday, it was a little bit rougher of a game out of them, but if we see more of them like this, I'm very excited for this squad. I'm very excited to see how they perform in this league. They're looking fantastic.
Yeah, they looked really good for this game. Well, we are going to push it to a break. We have an interview coming up just right for you guys. Don't click that browser. We'll be right back.
Hello folks, Chris Edgeworth here with our final interview tonight, and I am joined by Zenzen, the Kled from the top lane of Trickle Down Economics. I don't know why I wanted to emphasize the wrong word on that. I know it's economics. I made the graphic for you folks for the magazine. Zenzen, thank you for this interview. How are you feeling after the win?
I'm feeling pretty satisfied. We had a bitter loss yesterday to our rivals from UB, so we wanted to take this game very, very seriously and try to prove ourselves as a threat in the league. And I think we did just that with this win.
Now, you, of course, are returning to us from the famed Rex Regalis. Talk to me a little bit, if you would, about transitioning into more of a captain role and getting this team together to come back to the league.
Absolutely, yeah. So, this team was really a miracle for me. I left season 4 extremely excited about the game, really enjoying FOF and all that you guys do together, and desperately wanting to find a team that I could succeed on. And realizing that all of my friends were abandoning me because they have, real life stuff to do. Putting together a team that is this good and gels this well was a miracle. It was honestly incredible how it all just sort of lined up together. Had long-standing friends, joined me for jungle and mid, and then through some scouting and some looking around, found some very powerful bottom laners, and I'm just so happy with how everything is going.
Right on. Well, this game was obviously a great show of force after not being able to get the win that you folks wanted yesterday. Talk to me a little bit, if you would, about the draft that you folks had put together coming into this game and what you're up against. I mean, you're absolute terror in the top lane on the Kled. It looks like they planned for Caston to be relevant at some point.
Yeah. So going into this game after scouting out the previous games from Pandas with Hats, we and also going off of our loss from yesterday, we knew that we wanted to take a really proactive approach in this game. Reflecting on our loss yesterday, we felt like we need to do more with our leads, and we need to punish and take control to pace the game. So going into this game, the draft was always going to be based around we want Zen Zen on Kled, and we think that we can give him resources and carry the game forward doing that. And I'm happy to say that panned out. We banned away characters that would prevent us from diving, such as Lulu and Vhagar. They picked a late game scaler in Kassadin that we were able to punish and close out the game before we ever really got a chance to get going. So I was very happy with how we drafted and then how we executed this game.
Yeah, and I think the proof was in the pudding in how you folks prepared for this game, because it just seemed to really quickly get out of hand for them once your team composition was able to stabilize around the leads that you folks were pulling off in the early game, especially around the terror that you were spreading across the map. So let's take a look forward then to the rest of the competition. We're 1 week through. Also the qualifiers. What are you feeling about the level of the competition here and the goals for TDE here in the regular season?
Listen, I would not have put together a team that I did not think could take first in FOF Season 5, and that's the goal. I was a champion last year, and I want to continue that streak. I do think that the level of competition, comparing to Helios from last season, is much stronger. I think it's a much tighter race for the top 4 teams, and I just can't wait to watch every single game every night, because I have no idea who's going to come out on top. Even our match previously, UB versus AWE was certainly not clean on either end, right? You expect reigning champions UB to smash the competition, and yet in both of their first 2 games, it's been close. And I think that speaks to the level of competition across the league, that we just have so many more games to play.
Right on. Well, Zen Zen, thank you so much for joining us for this interview. Before we step away, your opportunity for any final thoughts you'd like to leave with us on the desk.
Thank you again, Chris, for the interview. I really appreciate talking with you. Thank you so much to FOF for once again putting together Season 5. Thank you to my team for encouraging me to play Kled and be Giga Chad, as Coach Joshi would tell me. And yeah, cannot wait for next week.
Right on. Well, Zen Zen, thank you so much for this interview. Congratulations to Trickle Down Economics,
come on,
dude.
buddy.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm just have too much politics on the brain. I just watched the State of the Union. So, Trickle Down Economics. Congratulations, folks. That is going to be it for our first week of matches here for Friend or Foe Season 5. But we'll be back next week on Monday, so join us 4:30 Pacific Standard Time for the second week of matches. On behalf of all of our staff members that make this possible, thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Good night.